Okay, so it's the start of a new vlog. Welcome to my 24-hour reading vlog. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I've never done this before, and I'm 24 hours of reading. It's all I need in life. It's actually all I need in life, and it is 9 o'clock on Sunday. So I think I'm gonna do maybe 12 hours today and then 12 hours tomorrow. Fingers crossed, but I feel like it might go into Tuesday a little bit, which is fine with me, to be honest. But last week, I haven't done a weekly vlog because I just need a little bit of a break. So there was a lot of off video reading. From my last update, I'd started this, I think. So we've made some progress, but this was a while ago. I haven't really gone back to that, but I needed a break because this is a lot of brain power. So I went into a series that is a lot more fun and a lot more, you know, spicy. Alabasta Penitentiary. I am on the 3rd book now. It's a 6-book series, but there's only 4 books out at the moment. And this is definitely my favorite book by far. Like, I'm actually in love with one of the main characters. So for this book, the main characters are Darcy and Lem. It is a serial killer and psychiatrist romance. Like, okay, let's start with like an initial premise. Alabasta Penitentiary is this off-map prison where like the most like high class people who break the law go. Like everyone else in the world thinks they're dead, but they're in this prison. They're studied, and it's like such bad like circumstances, like because they don't get much government funding, the place is like literally falling apart. It's just so good. It's so good. And I'm loving the serial killer. I'm loving Darcy. Darcy is like, he's everything, and it kind of feels like I'm half reading a serial killer podcast, listening to a serial killer podcast, half romance, and that's all I need. That's all I need in life, because what do you mean? No, I'm absolutely loving. Okay. So to start this video off, we will be continuing this. I'll be reading it on my Kindle, on my iPad, in the Kindle app. Sorry, it's my Kindle, okay. I am 68% of the way through. So I'm going to finish this one. I don't know whether I'll continue with this one or read the 4th book in this series, but we'll see. So those are the 3 books on my radar. And then after that, I'll probably maybe continue the 3rd and final book in this series because this is the 2nd book, but we'll see if we get to that or not. Anyway, let's start reading. We will probably just be sitting in my reading chair here for the majority of the vlog. Let's get reading. Okay, so I had read a little bit of Brainwashed and then a little bit of The Book That Broke the World, and then I fell asleep, and it's now 12:30, which is fine by me, to be honest. Like, I would have just ended up reading slower because I would have been tired, so more productive this way. And I did pause the timer, so that's fine too. Let's get back to reading. Okay, so update time. I have been reading this one and we have made some progress, I must say. Okay, so we're going in between a lot of different POVs, and I'm loving how different times and stuff are interconnecting, and you get different places that you see from other people from other times in the now, like in the future, but you also see things from the future in the past, and it's just so cool how it's all interconnecting. And I'm really loving some POVs more than others because I guess I just haven't spent as much time with other people. And here's a little quote. Reading is a dangerous sport, never more so than when we turn the page and find ourselves there among the lines. I just love being called out, you know. I just love, you know, just someone acknowledging that, yeah, this is so hard, you know, just sitting on my ass all day and reading is just such difficultness. Definitely not what I'd rather be doing every day, all day. Okay, but now we're on my favourite character's POV, so I will be going now. And I think it's 1:30 if I haven't said that already. Bye-bye. Okay, so I'm having a great fucking time. I love Lumira. Like, and I also love all the characters. I love the I can't really say anything. I love all the characters. I love all the characters, and there's another little romance being sprinkled, and I'm loving it. I love the interactions with the characters. Oh my god. And I think that extra POV that was put in this book specifically is nearly finished, and not gonna lie, it was kind of boring. It was kind of boring, and you already knew how it was gonna end. So, yeah. Anyway, my cat is literally attacking me. It's not okay. It's actually not okay. Okay. A story is how you tell yourself the truths you're not brave enough to hear. Oh my god, I love her. Guys, I love her. Oh my god, I love Lumira so much. Yeah, so that's my little update. I don't know what time it is. That was my cat. It is 3:50, and I think, I don't know what I think actually, but you're gonna keep reading because this is amazing. Okay, so I've faced a few problems. 1, I didn't have food for dinner. 2, I didn't have all the ingredients to cook dinner. So to fix these problems, I had to go to the supermarket and then I had to make dinner. So now it is 6 o'clock and we're ready to go back on the binge. And we've made some fairly good progress, I must say. I'm hoping to finish this and Brainwashed, which I'm 75% of the way through by the end of tonight, because I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And the alternate POVs in this finally ended. I'm very happy about that, but I'm also really worried about how it ended off, because yeah, okay, what do you mean? So what do you mean? And also, like, I'm really sus about something else. Like, anyway, I guess we'll see what's gonna happen here, and we're just gonna keep reading. So I think I'm 5 hours into this, and we're looking to get 12 hours out of tonight, so that means we have 7 hours left. Sleep who will be doing this one, I guess. Okay, see ya. Okay, so I'm saying this like literally 5 minutes after I just told you, but it's just so funny. Like, the circumstances aren't even funny. What they're saying isn't that funny, but it's just funny because you know the characters so well. Just like, so what do you mean? Okay, so 2 parties in this group are speaking different languages, right? And one of the people in one of the groups is trying to say to the other group, and he doesn't really understand the language. He says, "I dig, not sit, do nothing." And then someone from the other group does like this, and then one of the guys says, "Either she's insulting your manhood," or saying that the tunnels are just as small as they were yesterday. Sorry, that's just too funny. Like, girl, like, see, that wasn't funny, but it's funny in the context. Like, I really need to share it with you guys. You're so welcome. Okay, I'm like loving this, so I decided to switch back to Brainwashed, and this is just like a little quote: "You're just a human being. We all are. Evil doesn't exist. It's only the reality of the world's chaos, and we just keep spinning." Oh my god. I love that, and I need to share it with everyone, and my cat is so cute. Yeah, back to the book. Okay, so something like crazy and sad just happened, but then it was like fine. Then it was fine. But. Okay, so the serial killer has a nickname, Killer Bee. Well, that's not his main nickname. His main nickname is like the Carver, but like people in the prison call him Killer Bee. So the psychiatrist bought him yellow boxes with bees on it and socks that match. I'm obsessed. Like, what do you mean? So what do you mean? And then he says back, I'm obsessed with you. Okay. Okay, so I'm about 10 minutes in and I've just finished Brainwash. Like, what do you... No, this is why I love Indie and Standalone so much, because you just get so much of the other couples, and at the end, they were doing so, like, it was so good. It was so good, and I loved it. And I loved seeing the other couples from the earlier books. But I also love Darcy. I love Darcy. I love Darcy so fucking much. Here he is. Here he fucking is. And I can't wait to see him in other books. Oh my god, I'm really loving this series and I can't wait to start Fragments, but I think I'm gonna keep reading this one for a little bit longer and then we'll get to Fragments. But I don't know if I'm gonna finish this tonight actually. But one down for today, one down for this vlog so far. Okay, I'm gonna make a little stack. That'll be fun. And it is 10:30, so let's get back to reading. Okay, so it is now 11 and I am taking a little break to put this in my book journal. Hello. So yeah, that is what we're doing. Bye-bye. Okay, so I have finished my little page. Here we are. And my rating was a 4.5 stars. I loved it. But most of all, I love Darcy. Like, I'm actually in love. And Spice rating was 4.5. And my favorite quote: there are people walking around free every day who have done the same things, or worse. You're just a human being. We all are. Evil doesn't exist. It's only the reality of the world's chaos. And we just keep spinning. I love that. I love that. Oh. Because when like people go around saying, oh my god, this person's so evil, I'm just like, yeah, but they have good in them too. And you're good, but you have evil in you too. And then like there's another quote and it's just like, what makes us different is what we choose to act on. I love this shit. Love this shit. And I finished annotating and we're gonna start a little stack on the side of the desk. So we are going to continue with this maybe, or I'm just gonna go to sleep because sleep sounds lovely. It is 11:40 p.m. Yeah, okay. Sleep it probably is then. But I look forward to continuing in the morning. See you then. Okay, so it is a new day and we are back to reading. Okay, so today what we have on our agenda is Fragments, the last of, well, the fourth book in Alabasta Penitentiary that is out right now. And this one, which I'm got like 100-ish pages left of. So we will probably be switching between these two, and I think I'm gonna just read the first few pages of this one to like see what we're doing, where we're at, you know, what the timeline's gonna be, and then I'm gonna go back to this one. Here we go, starting the timer again. I think I got 10 hours yesterday, so I have 14 hours left at the moment, and I probably will go into tomorrow, which is fine with me. Reading's fine. Reading's so fine. Okay. It is 10:15 and here we are, starting Fragments. Okay. Okay, so it is Tuesday and yesterday was nowhere near as productive as I hoped it would be, so I still have 10 hours left on my timer. But we've got great news actually. It's raining outside. Oh my god, and it's lovely and I'm just so calm and I'm just chilling on my little chair with my cat and she's just sleeping so cutely. And I've got about 30 pages left of this one. And then I'm so excited to continue Fragments because now I'm really in the mood for this one. So I'm gonna quickly finish this one up and then hopefully just binge Fragments. So let's look forward to that. It is Wednesday. I was supposed to finish this on Monday, but that's okay. So what I've been doing is I've been binge watching My Hero Academia because I have really trouble changing between tasks. So if I just start something, it's really hard to change to something else. So I started watching one episode. I'm now halfway through season 4. And yeah, so that's just great. Anyway, here we are. We've got 9.5 hours left, and this is the 3rd book in the Library trilogy. And also, this was a plan from the start of the year, but I haven't continued it. But I really want to read like 10 pages of some of my non-fiction reads until I finally finish them all. And that's like just these ones. So I'm gonna read 10 pages of this a day until I finish it because I really hate being there for so long. Okay, getting 2 more books hopefully off the bookshelf. So right now I'm reading these 2 as well as Fragmented, and we'll see how we go. Okay, try number 4 because it is day 4 of my 24-hour reading challenge. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm currently reading Fragments and I'm 22%, and I'm loving Ren's backstory. Like, I was petting my cat. Isn't she so cute? Oh hello, oh hello. So, like, I just love his backstory. Fragments is the 4th book in Alabasta Penitentiary, and it's like Ren and Luther's story. If I'm meant to take their lives, it'll be in a blazing spectacle of the part of me they've always hated most, my fire. The flames of my soul, a wild, unkempt roar. We love murderers and arsonists. No, I'm loving this shit. Wow. Yes, so this is going great, actually. And it's raining outside and I'm loving the atmosphere. It just feels so gloomy and it's the perfect mood for a dark romance. So I'm going to continue. Okay, so I've just started reading my non-fiction for the month. That's what we're going to have, monthly non-fictions. And I was just going to read 10 pages, but the words are massive. And the writing is so charismatic. Like, it feels like I'm reading just a normal book, not the storyline. It's just really funny and it makes it really fun to read. But obviously it makes me think, like, here's a little... When most people envision giving no fucks whatsoever, they imagine a kind of serene indifference to everything, a calm that weathers all storms. They imagine and inspire to be a person who is shaken by nothing and caves into no one. There's a name for a person who finds no emotion or meaning in anything. A psychopath. Why you want to emulate a psychopath, I have no fucking clue. Like, they're teaching me life lessons, but they're doing it in a way that's fucking hilarious. So it's cool and we're having a great time. I was only going to do 10 pages, but I'm already at 15, so I think I'm just going to finish this chapter. Or we're going to keep going. I think I have 5 hours left on my timer, so we're getting there. Okay, so not gonna lie, this is probably something you can expect at the end of every single video I ever post, but I forgot to put some things in. So first things first, I didn't really give a review on the book that broke the world, but let me try to find it in my reading journal. I ended up rating it 4 stars with a 1 spice rating. It was definitely like a final build up to the last book. Like, everything was finally put into stone, and I feel like most of the mysteries were revealed, and I feel like the next book is just going to be full on battles, whereas this book was like a lot of questions and a lot of hesitation because no one was really sure what they were fighting for or what side they were going to be on. Because like the whole point of the book is like, well, the whole point of like the whole series is kind of like a battle between, should we destroy knowledge and start from the start, or should we, like, should there be knowledge, or is ignorance truly bliss? Like, that sort of a thing. And so everyone's finally picked their sides in the next battle. will be it. So that's exciting. And what else did I do? Okay, so the last 5 hours was, well, 4 hours was me reading Fragmented, and I'm thinking I'm like 60% of the way through now, and I'm loving Ren and Luke. They're just such cutie pies. They are such cutie pies, and someone needs to like say Ren. Someone needs to tell him he is worth it. And I feel like just because like of their really troubled past, like Ren just needs to explain himself to Luther, and then Luther will tell him he deserves it, and then everything will be okay. So we just need some communication up in here, which is really hard because they're in prison. But like I'm really scared to see what's gonna happen next. I'm really scared, and I'm really don't, because what happens is there's the current timeline, which is practically the same timeline, if not starting a bit before the first book, and then we get little chapters that are dedicated to like a few years before, getting their backstories from before they were in prison to when they got arrested, to the crimes they committed, to their first few years together, because at the moment they've been in there for 4 years ahead, behind, like they were there 4 years before the current timeline. So we're kind of slowly getting all their backstory while still building on the main timeline. So that's been going great, and I think that's it. So that was the end of my 24-hour reading vlog, which really wasn't a 24-hour reading vlog, but it kind of was because I did spend 24 hours reading. It just wasn't very concise at all. Okay. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, and you're about to get a few clips of like really aesthetic me putting the books I did finish on my bookshelves, so you're welcome.